Welcome to Gentle Vinyasa Flow. We'll be warming up. We're actually going to incorporate some small flows into our warm-up as well today. I've got some things to do on the floor, some things to do standing, moving forward and back, some things to do moving side to side. So a bit of variety, I think, in today's practice. I'm going to start in Sukhasana, easy pose, taking a comfortable seat. Resting hands on thighs or knees, palms can be up or down. Sometimes I've heard when the palms are down, that's more grounding. When the palms are up, it lets us receive energy. So whatever you feel like today, if you need energy, palms up. If you need grounding, palms down. Let's start by shifting our weight from side to side, bringing awareness to our sits bones and trying to equalize the pressure on our sits bones so our weight is evenly distributed. Sometimes this doesn't always feel natural. Sometimes you're more comfortable shifted to one side or the other, but try to get in the habit of finding that nice level balance between the two sides of the body. From there, we'll stack the spine nice and tall. We can imagine a string attached to the top of our heads, pulling us up, lengthening the spine. Let's draw the navel in. Imagine you can draw the navel in and up into your rib cage. This is called our Uddiyana Bandha. In a pure Uddiyana Bandha, you'd be really drawn in, but we're just going to use a little bit of that action here to engage the core. We're lifting the sternum. We're rolling our shoulders back and down. Imagine, if you will, that you could slide your shoulder blades all the way down to your back hip pockets. Let's close our eyes softly, bringing awareness to the breath. Today I'm offering our centering breath, which is 2 normal breaths, and then a deep inhale and exhale. And then repeat 2 normal breaths, and a deep inhale, exhale, in a cycle. Work at your own pace here. Let's do one more round, and when you finish that round, return to your normal breath. And we can take a deep inhale through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. And we can seal the lips, open the eyes. Now for the most of our practice, we'll be using our Ujjayi breath, which is our ocean breath. Sometimes we call it our Darth Vader breath. Just take a light constriction in the back of your throat. Make that breath audible to yourself. Let's lengthen up through the crown of the head, lengthen the neck. Drop the right ear toward the right shoulder. You can lay your right hand on top of your head to add a little bit of extra pressure if you like, or a light pull even, but not a strong pull. Come back to center, and we'll tip the left ear toward the left shoulder. Again, you can add the hand for a little extra pressure or even a light pull. Come back to center. Now stacking the spine tall. Imagine your spine and imagine your skull sitting on top of your spine. Keeping the spine tall, you're just going to tip the skull on the top of the spine. Not rounding the neck, just lifting up the back of the neck. Dropping the chin toward the collarbone. Lots of lift in the back of the neck, lots of length there. And we'll come back up to center. We'll inhale tall up through the crown of the head. We'll exhale, turning the head to the right. With each inhale, try to stack your spine a tiny bit taller. And as you exhale, you might find a little more rotation. Relaxing back to center. Inhaling tall up through the crown of the head. Exhaling, turning left. And again, each time we inhale, we try to lengthen that spine a little bit taller. And as we exhale, we might look for a tiny bit more movement, a little bit more rotation. We'll come back to center. Let's bring our fingertips out to the side and just trace a half circle, warming up the spine, bringing that rotation from the neck down to the spine. Coming back to stillness. Let's go ahead and switch the cross of our legs. We'll bring the left hand to the right thigh. We'll sweep the right hand behind, using it to prop ourselves up. Nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist now, your torso. Turning to the right. Pausing to inhale. Exhaling deeper, perhaps looking over that right shoulder. Relaxing back to center, bringing the right hand to the left thigh now and sweeping the left hand behind to prop ourselves up, lengthening our spines. Inhaling tall, exhaling twist. Breathe to lengthen, exhale to turn. Relaxing back to center. Let's bring the soles of our feet together for bound angle pose, Baddha Konasana. Stacking the spine, lifting the sternum. You can have your heels about the length of one of your feet from your torso. Lifting, 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 and then pressing forward and down. Trying not to round, trying to keep length in the spine and lift in the sternum. If you bring your elbows to your inner thighs, you can add a little bit of pressure there. Perhaps deepening your fold a little bit more. And then rising back up. Swing around onto one hip and come up onto our knees. Stacking the spine. Let's extend out with our warrior two arms. Let's slide the left foot out first today. We'll ground that foot to the floor. That leg nice and straight and strong. Let's inhale and exhale, sliding the right arm out and down. You can bring the left arm up or over into an alignment. We can slightly spiral the chest toward the ceiling or sky. Opening up the front body. Here in our modified side plank, we can also lift and lower that left leg. As an option. Seal that left foot down. Now we'll inhale that left arm up and exhale back to center. You can keep that left foot sealed down to the floor if you like, or you can pivot the heel and flex the foot if you like, which is what I like to do, obviously. Inhale, exhale, sliding out to the left. You can bring that hand to your toe, to your foot, to your shin, whatever you can reach. Opening the chest, sweeping the right arm up or over. Gate pose. You can also reach that right hand down toward that left foot if you like. Let's inhale up. Let's exhale back into our side plank. Inhale up, exhale back into our gate pose. Let's flow this. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 3 more times. Find the length each time. Reach out through those fingertips for 2. And 1. Coming back to center, we'll bring that left knee in. course, if you have a blanket, you can always put a blanket under your knees. I should have said that earlier, but you can always pad your knees for this pose. It's not a bad idea. Slide the right foot out this time. We'll seal the foot. Lengthen out. Inhale and exhale, sliding out and down. You can have that right arm up or over. Spiraling the chest toward the ceiling. You can also make a fist with this bottom hand if you prefer. You can also lift and lower that leg if you like. Let's inhale to rise back up. And exhale to slide into our gate pose over here. Again, we can grab whatever we can reach, the toe, the foot, the shin. The arm can be up or the arm can be out past the ear. We can spiral the chest toward the ceiling. Breathe. And again, if you have it, you can reach your left hand towards your right foot. You can flow this. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Come back to center, bring that foot in. Let's lower the hands down, now coming to hands and knees. With wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, and again that option to make fists here if you prefer to keep your wrists neutral. Drawing the abdominals up and in, sliding the shoulder blades back and down. Inhaling to lift the chest and tailbone, lifting into cow pose. Exhaling to scoop the abs, curl the spine into cat pose. Inhale, lift, and scoop. Following your own breath now. A couple of rounds of these. Coming back to neutral. Now we've got our toenails pressed against the mat, the tops of our feet down. So we're just going to float our knees off the floor for a moment. And lower them down. This is optional, obviously. If it bothers your wrists, don't do it. Bring our big toes together, opening our knees wide. We can shift our hips back toward our heels, coming into our first child's pose today. Bringing awareness to that lower back and the sensation of lengthening your spine, decompressing those intervertebral discs, finding length and space in the back. Sliding our hands in toward our knees so we can sit up. We're just going to drop to one side and roll onto our backs. Let's do the dead bug flow. We're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is our reclined butterfly, our reclined bound angle. Soles of the feet together. Knees are wide. Knees are falling out to the side. From here, let's just add some belly breathing. Let's inhale to expand the belly like a balloon and exhale to push the air back out like an Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, press out. Inhale, lift and expand. Exhale, press. Inhale to expand. As we exhale, let's also close the knees. As we inhale, let's open the knees. Let's exhale to close. Inhale to expand. Exhale to lift and close. Inhale to expand. One more time. Let's exhale and lift. We'll keep those knees up this time. Let's make sure our heels are fairly close to the back side. On our next inhale, we'll do an articulating bridge with our weight grounded into our shoulders and our feet. We'll begin to peel the spine from the bottom of the spine up, one vertebra at a time as best we can, lifting into bridge. As we exhale, we're rolling back down, one vertebra at a time. You might try to visualize a zipper unzipping as we peel up and lift the vertebrae off the floor, and then zipping up as we come back down. Let's do 3 more bridges. Really feeling that sensation of your spine rolling up and down, limbering it up. 2. And 1. Now, drawing the knees in, let's just rock the back a little bit here. Now we'll bring our arms between our legs, and we're going to grab the outsides of our feet for dead bug. Soles of the feet toward the ceiling, knees drawing down toward the floor, trying to stack the ankle over the knees. So dead bug, unlike happy baby, in happy baby, we rock. Dead bug is dead, doesn't move. So let's hold this for a few breaths, just to get a little stretch in those legs. We're going to move into a different variation of dead bug in just a moment. We do that by bringing our legs to tabletop, and our arms up. Now let's keep our awareness with our spine and our core. So we're nice and stable here. We have neutral spine. We're not going to let our backs arch up. Keep them braced and stable. You may leave your head on the floor if you like, or you can flip that head off the floor if you like. We're going to inhale to lengthen and exhale to draw it in. I just reverse that. Let's inhale and exhale to lower. Let's inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up. As we exhale this time, we'll do a little crunch. Reaching arms out past the legs. Inhale back up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Let's do 3 more of these. 3, 2, inhale. Let's exhale our feet back down to the floor and open up into Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's take those moves, the belly breath, the Baddha Konasana, closing the knees, the bridge, the dead bug, the extension, the crunch, put them together in a flow. So we're starting in Supta Baddha Konasana, and we'll start with a deep inhale, expanding the belly. And then an exhale, closing the legs. And an inhale, peeling the spine up into articulating bridge. And an exhale, rolling back down to the floor. Inhale, lifting into our dead bug. Exhaling to lower the arms and legs out. Inhaling to lift them back up. Exhaling to scoop. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling back down to the floor. Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale, just expand the belly on the inhale here. Exhale, close the knees. Inhale, peel the spine up into bridge. Exhale back down. Inhale, floating up to dead bug. Exhale, extending out, bracing those abs. Inhaling to lift up. Exhaling to crunch. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale, just the belly. Exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, lift into bridge. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale, floating into dead bug. Exhale, lengthening out. Inhaling up. Exhaling, crunch. Inhaling up. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. We have 2 more rounds. Inhale, just the belly. Exhale, lift the knees. Inhale, articulating bridge. Exhale, rolling back down. Inhale, floating up to dead bug. Exhale, lengthening out. Inhale, floating back up. Exhale, sweeping into crunch. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling, Supta Baddha Konasana. Inhale the belly breath. Exhale, lift the knees together. Inhale, peel that spine up for bridge. Exhale, roll that spine back down, zip up that zipper. Inhale, float into dead bug. Exhale, reach out through fingers and toes. Inhale, float up. Exhale, take a crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale back, Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's lift our knees, plant our feet, and sway those knees from side to side. Drawing the knees in, we'll grab each hand. Each hand grabs one knee, we'll stir like egg beaters. Loosening up, and then switching sides, reversing direction. Let's plant our feet. Let's roll onto one side for half bow. Your top hand grabs your top foot. Pull that foot up and back, away from your backside, opening your hip, stretching your quads. You can kick that hand into your foot into your hand rather, finding more openness here in a side-lying half bow. We'll relax that. We'll roll to the other side. I'm going to flip end to end so you can see what I'm doing from the front. On the other side, bend the top leg with the top hand, grab that foot, pull up and back, opening the hip, stretching those quads, kicking the foot into the hand to open more. And releasing that. Let's roll onto our hands and knees. Let's bring one foot forward, coming up into a low lunge, other foot forward, rising up, finding mountain pose. Your feet can be hip width apart, which is more stable. They can be closer together with your big toes touching and a little space between your heels, which is more challenging. Find the stance of your choice and shift your weight from one foot to the other. Try to ground into both feet equally. Coming to stillness. Peel our toes up off the floor and roll them down from the pinky toe in. One toe at a time. Feel that foot sealing down against the floor. Let's activate the legs. Let's draw the kneecaps up. Let's spiral the thighs inward. If you have a block, you can actually put a block here and try to roll the block backwards. It gives that sense of internal rotation of the thighs. We'll draw the abs in and up. We'll lift the sternum. Imagine that string pulling up to the top of the head. We'll roll the shoulders back and down, reaching out to the fingertips, lengthening the spine, sliding the sacrum down. The whole body is nice and active. You're still, you're stable, but you're very active in this pose. Let's inhale to circle sweep our arms and rise up. Let's exhale to turn, palms down. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Let's inhale to lift up into extended mountain. We'll exhale, just taking a slight bend right. Inhale back to center. We'll exhale a slight bend to the left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slight bend. Always lifting first. Center. And bend. And center. Now we'll open our arms into swan dive. Long spine. We'll soften our knees. We'll fold down into a forward fold, letting the head hang heavy. Letting the chest or belly rest on the thighs. Inhaling, we'll lift halfway, supporting ourselves with our hands on our shins here. Exhaling, we'll forward fold. Inhaling, we'll halfway lift. Exhaling, we'll fold. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to fold. This time, inhale, we'll reach out, circle sweep the arms, and reverse swan dive to rise all the way back up. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle sweep, reverse swan dive. Rise up. Exhale, fold down. One more flow. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Come back to heart center. Quick drink if you want it. Now we're going to take that mountain pose and build it through a lunge, a warrior one, and a pyramid. We're going to revolve our pyramid today. Revolve pyramid, a lot like revolve triangle, quite honestly, especially the way I do it. So you will have the option of revolving your pyramid or just folding deeper into your pyramid. So I'm going to turn sideways so we can see what's going on here. Starting from mountain, inhaling, we'll sweep up. Exhaling, we'll swan dive down. Inhaling, we'll halfway lift. Exhaling, we'll fold. Inhaling to rise. Let's exhale and step back the left foot to a lunge. You can keep your arms extended. Come to cactus arms, just like this if you like, or prayer hands if you prefer. Your choice. You can hang out here, that front knee over that front ankle, back leg long and strong. We can bend and extend that back knee a couple times. Next inhale, we'll rise back up. We'll exhale to swan dive. We'll inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to swan, to forward fold. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale the right leg back, doing that high lunge, crescent lunge. You have all the same arm options. You can bend and extend. You can hang out for a few breaths. Inhale, coming back to mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift, and exhale, coming into warrior one. So what I've done is pivot my back foot with my foot at about a 45-degree angle. Brought the whole foot down to the mat. Front knee is over front ankle. I can lengthen my warrior one if I like. I'm trying to square my hips, whatever I can do comfortably without twisting my back knee too much. If I want to do a shorter stance, warrior one, my feet parallel, I can do that as well, with the hips more square. It's your choice. We might also want to try to line up our heels in warrior one, if we're doing long stance, not in short stance, in long stance. Let's sweep our arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back and down, pressing the knuckles down toward the floor. Inhaling the chest up, we'll exhale, fold forward, coming to flat back, halfway down. We can reset the shoulders. We can hang out here if we don't want to go with our head below the heart, or we can lower down deeper Letting the head hang in humble warrior. Raising the arms up behind the back. Taking a couple of breaths here. And then slowly rising back up. And we can release the hands and inhale back up to mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So we sweep all the way up this time. Exhale the right foot back to lunge. Inhale and exhale, take your option for warrior one, long stance or short stance. Sweep the arms behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders back and down. Press the knuckles down, lift the chest up. Coming down halfway, flat back. Resetting the shoulders, raising the arms. We can stay here, we can fold deeper if we like. For a few breaths of humble warrior. Let's inhale to rise back up. Release the arms and inhale to lift back up to mountain. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, left foot lunge. Inhale, exhale, left foot, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, shortening our stance, bringing our feet parallel like they're on train tracks now. So there's space between our feet laterally. Prepping for pyramid. I've got hands on hips. Inhale, lifting the front body. Exhale, folding forward. Coming to flat back in pyramid. Now here's where you have a choice. You can inhale, lengthening your spine. Then you can exhale and fold deeper, bringing your hands to your shin, to the floor, to blocks, letting your head hang here. Or you can inhale, lengthening your spine, and then exhale, bringing your left hand to your right shin and extending your right arm up, revolving your pyramid. Come back to center. We're going to soften the front knee and step the back foot forward. And inhale to sweep and rise all the way up. Exhale to swan dive. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale the right foot back. Crescent lunge. Inhale to lift. Exhale to sink back into warrior one. Inhale to lift. Exhale, coming into pyramid prep. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, fold at the hip crease. Spine is long. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold into deeper pyramid, or bring right hand to left shin and left arm up to revolve the pyramid. A couple of breaths. We'll exhale down and we'll inhale to rise up to mountain. Let's flow that now. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale to warrior one. Inhale and exhale to pyramid prep. Inhale, lift the front body. Exhale, fold, flat back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist or fold deeper. We're going to inhale in one big movement and come back up. Extended mountain. We'll exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, right foot crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale, coming to warrior one. Inhale, exhale, pyramid prep. Inhale, lift that sternum. Exhale, fold at the hip crease. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper or take your revolve. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Extended mountain, one big movement. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Back to heart center. I want to run through one more little flow quickly, so I'm not going to belabor that one right now. We'll do it again some other time, a couple times through. I want to do our side-to-side one now. I'm going to start in star pose for this one. Star pose, our feet are about as wide apart as our legs are long. It's a starting point. We can adjust from there as needed to make sure that our knees will point toward our toes. So turn our feet out in a way that we can find Malasana, the squat here. Knees pointing toward the toes. In star, reach out through the fingertips, nice and tall. We inhale to expand the body. Let's exhale and squat down into Malasana Yoga Squat. We'll hang here for a couple of breaths. Try to keep that chest lifted, the gaze forward, so you're not just hunching over, but lifting up through the chest. Now we're going to inhale and exhale and shift over to the right foot, coming into Skandasana, side lunge. And from here, we're going to inhale and exhale, pivoting around to a low lunge, supported here with the hands down. I'm going to bring that back knee down now. I'm going to inhale and lift the right arm. Exhale, bring it back down. And then inhale and lift both arms to Anjaneyasana, shifting the hips forward and down, opening up this left hip and quad here. And then pressing back into Hanumanasana, a half split with a long spine, pressing the chest down toward the thigh. Inhale to lift and exhale to come back to low supported lunge. Inhale to float up and exhale to come back to Skandasana. Inhale and exhale back into Malasana. Inhale and exhale at Skandasana on the other side. Opening the inner thigh. Inhaling, exhaling. Low supported lunge. We'll drop the knee. We'll ground the hand inside the foot. We'll inhale to lift the left hand, the outside hand. We'll exhale back down. We'll inhale to rise up into Anjaneyasana, shifting those hips forward and down, finding stretch and openness in that right hip and quad. We'll shift back to Hanumanasana, long spine, folding the chest. Inhale and exhale to low supported lunge. Inhale and exhale, finding our way back into Skandasana. Inhale and exhale, finding our way back into Malasana. Inhale and rise into star. Let's reverse it. Malasana. Now we'll go to the left side first. Inhaling, exhaling, Skandasana. Inhaling, exhaling, low supported lunge. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale, lift into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, sink back into Hanumanasana. Inhale and exhale, sliding forward into low supported lunge. Inhale, float up. Exhale, sink down into Skandasana. Inhale, float up. Exhale, sink down into Malasana. Inhale, float. Exhale, sink. Skandasana, right side. Inhale, float. Exhale, sink. Supported, low lunge. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale it down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, Hanumanasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, float up. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, exhale, Malasana. And then inhale to rise. Back to star pose. Shake it out. Okay. We worked our hips in a couple different directions today. If you have a belt or strap, by the way, I'm going to use that as an option in our stretching and our cool down. Let's make our way down to the mat, onto our backs. If you don't have a strap, just grab your right thigh. You're going to press up and down a few times and go from there. If you have a strap or belt you want to use, wrap it around the ball of your foot. And whatever you're doing, draw that knee in to your belly, push the air out of your belly, and then press up to inhale. And pull down to exhale and squeeze the air out. Inhale and exhale. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bring that leg back up. If you're holding a strap, hold the strap, both ends in your right hand, assuming your right leg is up. If you don't have a strap, just bring your right hand to your thigh. Left arm comes out to the side. Help balance, stabilizes. That right foot is flexed. We're going to lower that right leg out and down. Opening up that hip to the right side. And breathing. Let's use our sinking breath here. Inhale to maintain and exhale to go deeper. That exhale is where your parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. Helps you relax and release. Let's inhale that right leg back up. Now let's take the straps into the left hand. The right arm comes down. And we'll inhale and exhale, sinking that leg over to the left side. Breathe into it. Come back to center. Kind of bring that leg in. Now, you have a choice here. You can hang on to the strap as you cross your left ankle over your right leg, or you can put your strap aside and cross your left ankle over your right leg for our supine pigeon or 4 stretch. And you can grab your right thigh with both hands. I'm using the strap today, so I'm going to pull the strap in to deepen my hip opener here, pigeon or 4 stretch. I still have the strap on my right foot, just brought my left foot over. Now I'm going to release that strap and bring my right foot down. I'm sliding my left knee over on top of my right knee, grounding my shoulders, arms to the side, letting my knees fall to the right for spinal twist. Stay here for a few breaths. Try to keep the shoulder blades down so you're turning through the waist. We'll come back to center and we'll uncross the legs. Let's slide the right leg out now. And we can either grab the left thigh with both hands, or we can wrap the strap around the ball of the left foot. Let's draw in to squeeze the air out of the belly. Let's press up to inhale. Exhale, push the air out of the belly. Inhale. For 3. For 2. 1. Let's extend the leg up and take both ends of the strap in the left hand. Bring the right arm out to the side to help balance us. We'll inhale, and as we exhale, we can lower that left leg out to the side, opening the hip, breathing and sinking. On our next inhale, let's bring that leg back up. Then we'll grab the strap, both ends, with the right hand, extending left arm out to the side. Inhale and exhale, letting that leg drape across the body, falling to the right side. Let's inhale that leg back up. If you've got a strap, you can grab each end in one hand. I'm going to bring the right ankle over the left knee, keeping the right knee open like a number 4. If you don't have a strap, you're going to grab the left thigh with both hands. I'm going to pull in for a hip opening, supine pigeon or 4 stretch. Release that foot down to the mat, and we'll slide that right knee over the left knee. We'll let the legs fall to the left, arms out to the side, taking a spinal twist here. Now lifting those legs back to center, we can uncross. We can hug the thighs in. We can rock out the back a little bit. We're going to make our way up to a seated position, and if you want to do that by rocking yourself like a ball and rolling up, that's an option, if that works for you. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. One of our stronger hamstring stretches. Let's extend the right leg and bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. If you're using a strap, you can wrap the strap around the ball of your right foot. And if you're not using a strap, just extend your arms forward. Either way, keep the gaze forward initially as we are folding forward, pressing the chest forward, not rounding over right away. Inhale tall. Exhale and press the chest forward. As you inhale, try to lengthen your spine each time. When you exhale, you'll fold deeper. I like to do this 2 or 3 times, so I kind of find as much length as I can with a long spine. Now inhale and exhale, releasing and folding deeper, rounding over, bringing my hands down to my shin or my foot, letting the head sink toward the knee. Imagine drawing breath all the way down to your hamstrings, the back of your thigh of your right leg, sinking deeper. A couple more breaths. Inhale to rise back up. With the left hand, let's grab the left knee. With the right hand, we'll grab the left foot. We could also wrap our elbows around that left foot and knee. We'll sit up tall. We will cradle the baby. Rock it out, opening that hip. I had a fair amount of hip opening today, a fair amount of hamstring stretching, and a fair amount of twisting, which are three of my favorite things. We can plant that left foot either inside the right thigh or outside the right thigh. We can sweep the left hand behind us and prop ourselves up tall, inhaling the right arm up toward the sky, and exhaling the right elbow across the left knee, inhaling the spine tall, exhaling for our final twist on this side. Lengthen and turn. Work in the range that works for you today. Let's relax back to center and walk our hands to the other side. Little counter twist. Come back to center, straighten our legs, bounce the calves. And then we'll draw the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Let's turn and face ourselves toward that left foot, either with extended arms or with the strap around the ball of the foot, and with the gaze forward, inhaling tall, lifting the sternum, lifting the chest, exhaling to press forward, keeping the spine nice and long. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Maybe one or two times more. Then we can inhale and exhale, releasing, folding down, hands to shin, foot, toes, head hanging heavy. Imagine drawing breath all the way down to the hamstrings as we sink deeper. Inhaling, we can rise back up. With the right hand, let's grab the right knee. With the left hand, we'll grab the right foot. We can also wrap our elbows around the foot and the knee, and we'll sit up nice and tall. If you can't sit up tall with your elbows wrapped, use your hands, please. Stack the spine, cradle the baby, rock it out. Opening that hip. Now planting that right foot either inside the left thigh or across the thigh, sweeping the right hand behind us, pressing ourselves up. We're inhaling that left arm up toward the sky, and we're exhaling the elbow across the right knee, inhaling to stack the spine, exhaling, taking a twist to the right. Whatever range works for you today. Relaxing back through center, walking your hands to the left side for the counter twist. Let's relax. Let's bounce the calves. Let's take our heels all the way to the end of the mat so we have lots of room to lie back. You can hug one leg in and roll yourself down. That way you can extend your legs, stack your spine, reach forward, tuck the pelvis under. Try to roll down with control, one vertebra at a time. Let's draw the thighs in and hug them and roll the legs in a circle 3 times one direction, and then 3 times the other direction. Now we'll bring our arms in between our knees. This time we're going to grab the insides of the foot, the arch here, soles up, knees down. So it's similar to our dead bug from earlier. It's a different grip. We're going to roll the whole spine down to the floor. Then we're going to rock side to side. Because happy babies roll around. Dead bugs don't. Come into stillness. You can release those legs out and down. letting the feet just flop out to the side. We can float our arms down with our palms up. We can softly close our eyes. We can begin to scan the body to see if we feel comfortable and relaxed. You may need to adjust your hips or your shoulder blades or your head to help you find a really comfortable length in your spine, neck, or back here. Feel free to do that and make those adjustments. And then begin to be aware of all the points where your body touches the floor, where it grounds down. Become aware of the weight of your body sinking down into the floor, grounding down into the earth, feeling supported. Relax. Let go. And begin to follow the inhales and the exhales of your breath deeper into Shavasana. Deepening our breath. Come back into the awareness of our bodies. Perhaps we rock the head from side to side. Perhaps we're wiggling our fingers and toes. Circling our wrists and ankles in one direction. Switching directions. Sliding our feet in. We can plant our feet with our knees bent. And roll to one side. Stacking one hip over the other, one shoulder over the other. And then with great ease, pressing ourselves back up to our comfortable seat. grounding down as we lift up, bringing hands to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.